वीडियो देखने से पहले चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।
Greetings to all the lovely people there. Today we all are here to discuss about some very great projects which are coming up in Rotary District 3141. Today I would like to introduce you all to our Rotary Governor Aide of Rotary International District 3141, Mr. Harjeet Anand. How are you, sir?
I am good, all good. Friends, this is Harjeet Anand. As Prerna told that I am Governor Aide of District 3141, and today we are here to discuss about Rotary projects, what we do and what we are doing. With me, my friend and my Rotarian, very senior Rotarian, Ashmi Parekh ji. She is Avenue Chairman of Girls Empowerment. So today we will discuss about the girl empowerment. Yes, please.
Yes, so as Mr. Anand said already, we have another very special lady with us. Well, she is special because she is very powerful. She is a Rotarian and she is serving the Rotary since last 24 years. And this year she is heading the girl empowerment. So once again, Ms. Ashmi Parekh, welcome to this beautiful day.
Thank you so much, Prerna.
And ma'am, I have heard that you have been doing a lot of projects, especially for the girls, like for their empowerment, of course, and you yourself is a very powerful lady. So what are the projects right now you are actually concentrating on?
Yeah, Prerna, let me tell you, this is the first time this avenue has been introduced in Rotary World. This is a very special area of our Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta. That's why it's a special avenue, and I feel privileged and proud to head this in our district 3141. Friends, let me tell you, this area we are going to touch upon each and every girl on 5 verticals what we have decided. One is a social, economic, psychological, health and educational. And under each head there are 8 to 10 projects we have thought of so far.
Okay. And so all these 5 verticals that you are looking after right now, which is the most difficult and challenging that you are facing out of all?
Each one is different than others, so I do not want to differentiate anyone, but yes, giving education to girls, which is their basic right, is something is facing problem. And one more thing, which is actually their basic right, is giving them clean toilets.
Right.
So it is our endeavor, and we want to reach out to people in urban area as well as rural area. If there are any dilapidated toilets, we want to refurbish, we want to repair it and make new ones also.
So will there be, you're trying to say that you're basically concentrating on the hygiene and sanitization of
Absolutely.
all the girls and women?
Yes.
And yeah.
Yes.
So
Along with that, we want to even touch upon menstrual hygiene program,
Right.
because they are not aware of lot of things
Right.
which we are teaching them and training them for that also.
Right, so basically the basic knowledge of even menstrual problems they are still not aware of.
Yes, you are right.
So is it only in rural or urban is also facing the same?
Urban is also facing, but rural has little
More
more
awareness.
unawareness about it.
Alright, so as you said, you are serving the rural and urban. So is there any specific city, country, city, state that you are serving?
No, our district 3141 is practically from Kolaba to Danu and Kappare to Danu side. So basically we are looking in this area. So Palghar, Vikramgarh, Danu, Wada, all that area we are generally covering in a rural area.
Right, right. Ma'am, also we are seeing these days, as you said, the knowledge is pretty less in women, especially in the rural areas, even urban also sometimes. We have seen that due to their lack of knowledge, they are falling prey into wrong hands. Their decisions are wrong, and they are believing wrong people or doing wrong things because of this. So anything that you are doing on this?
Reena, very good question you put up. I tell you, our endeavor is again going to be to teach most of the girls not to pray for false promises and not to go into that. Girls trafficking is a very, very important avenue and project we are taking up. We are already working with one rescue foundation where we are trying to help them teaching yoga, music, giving them daily needs, and trying to help them psychologically also, because whatever they've come out from, there is a psychological effect on them, and sometimes they go into depression. So psychological counseling is one of our very important forte.
Excellent, excellent. So good to know. I won't be taking much of your time, but just out of my curiosity, I would also like to ask, these days once they are gaining their confidence psychologically, or you're giving an aid, embracing them, telling them what to do, what not to do, but sometimes they also might feel to have some self-defense kind of maybe training or something. So do you think that's required?
Absolutely, Prerna. We are really taking up self-defense as a very important project, online also and physically also, offline. And so far we have already conducted 7 to 8 online training program, and physically also. Physically we have already trained so many nurses. And it is going so well. Online we are each Zoom time we are having 500, 700, 800 participants. So it is need of the hour, and it is very, very important to teach each and everyone, not only girls. I feel for this, even senior citizen, man, boy, everybody needs self-defense.
So can I join too?
Please, please, our governor is telling all of us must learn. Absolutely. Because you don't know what will happen when.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and it was lovely having a talk with you, and thank you so much, Harjeet, for giving all
One
your
question
time.
from my side,
Yes.
from media. During this pandemic process, when everything has been stopped, nobody can gather more than 50 or 100. How do you organize your program with having 600 to 700 people?
No, this is online. I'm talking of online. We have done it on Zoom, 600, 700 students. So what we try to do is, contacting each and every school, or in our Rotary we have interact clubs. So through our Rotary clubs we contact interact clubs, and that is how we collect, and this all online.
देखो सर, रोटरी मोर देन 100 कंट्रीज़ में रोटरी है इस टाइम में, और इंडिया में मोर देन 100, मतलब कि 110 क्लब तो खैर केवल बॉम्बे में है। और बॉम्बे का जो रोटरी जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट 3141 बोला जाता है, दुनिया में नंबर 1 से या नंबर 4 तक आता है। पिछले साल रोटरी बॉम्बे का जो था नंबर 1 था। मतलब इधर इतने काम, इतने कार्य होते हैं। बॉम्बे में आज जितने 16 शौचालय लगे हैं रोटरी की वजह से लगे। पोलियो का अभियान जो हुआ है, तकरीबन सारा पैसा रोटरी का लगा है। तो यहाँ पे लिटिल हार्ट्स करके एक प्रोजेक्ट चलता है जो सारे टॉप हॉस्पिटल्स में चलता है, जहाँ पे बच्चों के हार्ट में जो होल होता है, हजारों ऑपरेशन हर साल होते हैं, जो कि रोटरी फंडिंग करता है। तो इस तरीके का, और पैंडेमिक में भी रोटरी ने जो कोरोना वॉरियर्स हैं उन लोगों को बहुत सपोर्ट किया है। और हर साल रोटरी को नई चीज़ लेके आता है, जैसे कि हॉस्पिटल्स को अपग्रेड करना वगैरह। और सबसे बड़ी बात है रोटरी के कि रोटरी कोई भी चीज़ अपने नाम पे रजिस्ट्री नहीं करता। हॉस्पिटल बनाएगा, किसी को दे देगा चलाने के लिए, पर सपोर्ट पूरा करेगा कि वो चलता रहे, पर कोई रजिस्ट्री रोटरी के नाम पे नहीं होती। इसके वजह से कोई विवाद नहीं है। और हर साल नवा गवर्नर आता है बहुत ज़ोर शोर से, और हम बीच में जो अपने जो हैं सारे चेयरमैन, गवर्नरेट जो है, सब मिलके एक पूरी फोर्स के जैसे काम करते हैं। अब जुलाई में हमारा नवा साल चालू होता है। अब जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर 3 महीने हमारे ख़त्म हुए हैं, और 3 महीने में ज़ोर शोर से हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। जैसे आशमी मैडम ने बताया, जितने भी महाराष्ट्र में वुमेन टॉयलेट्स ब्लॉक्स बना के दे रहे हैं, सैनिटरी पैड्स हैं, फिर सेल्फ डिफेंस है, और फिर ये जो अच्छे प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं वो कैरी ऑन होते हैं हर साल। तो रोटरी आज विश्व का नंबर 1 NGO इस वजह से कहलाया जाता है।
Thank you.